getting on stages and singing for like big crowds in Saudi or outside of Saudi was very challenging. But every time I do that, it makes me stronger and more confident on stage.
All right.
And it was amazing because I wanted people to see that in Saudi Arabia, where we're kind of diverse, and
Yes.
there are people who's doing music but in a different way. It's not always just the Saudi traditional.
Hello and welcome to the Mayman Show. We are coming to you from our studios in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And today we have a guest who flew in from Jeddah, especially to be at our show today. We have a upcoming and rising singer in the world of jazz and blues. She goes by the name of Lady Lou,
Oh yeah.
but today her name is Loulwa Al-Sharif. Thank you for being on our show today.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to have like this opportunity. That's why I flew from Jeddah
Yeah, well, we're
to come
happy to
here.
have you here. So let's dive into our interview today, or
So
our
excited.
conversation, let's say. So you left a world of media behind. You're an ex-journalist,
Yes.
from what you just told me before we started recording.
Yes.
So what made you discover that you had a passion for music, singing in particular?
Okay. So I knew that I loved like music since I was a little kid,
Yeah.
and I used to love to perform just for my family and myself. But then I stopped for a long time. And while I was working in the newspaper and in other jobs before that, um, I used to do music as a part time.
Okay.
And then I decided, like, you know what? I just want to focus on my passion
All right.
and leave everything else behind and just focus on the passion of singing and learning and having more experience in that.
Mm-hmm.
Alhamdulillah, that's what I did. But I never thought that I would have this career in my life.
Okay. And what was
Yeah.
the first song that you learned? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. So the first song that I learned in English, because I used to sing in Arabic when I was like in, when I was 15 years old.
All right.
How when I discovered that I like to sing, I
Mm-hmm.
used to sing Khaliji and Tarab, Muhammad Abdul Wahab, and all of that. But and then when I started learning in English, so the first song I learned with my blues brother, his name is Muaz, it was Ain't No Sunshine. So just
Okay.
simple, it's a very simple song with
Mm-hmm.
him because he encouraged me like you have soul and you need to do that more. So
All right.
yeah.
And what was like a defining moment that you recall during that transition for you?
Okay. So that's interesting. طيب, every time I remember my childhood, I know that yes, I was born to be a performer and an artist. But because when I remember when I was a kid, I used to always perform and all of that. But I've never thought in my whole career, يعني, let's say 10 years ago or something, that I would pursue art or I would be in theater because I was really shy and I would never perform in front of anyone. And
Okay.
I never believed in myself.
All right.
Um, but the moment that the moment that I remember, that I recall, when I decided, like, yes, this is what I want to do, I performed in 2014 in a small underground like event. I was very shy and I was shaking, and I thought that I'm not gonna do good at all.
Mm-hmm.
But the people loved it,
All right.
and I felt like, oh wow, I touched people's souls, and they love my voice. So even if I'm scared or afraid to do this,
Mm-hmm.
but I would just do it more and more.
All right.
Yeah.
And then you keep recalling music as a child and growing up. So obviously, music was a big factor in your household, and then
Yes.
your father, from what I understand, used to play oud.
Yes.
So how did all that basically blend into your aspirations as a musician, and how do you connect with
Mm,
traditional music
yeah.
to English jazz and blues.
Exactly. It's so interesting because I grew up listening. My father was playing oud 24/7. He used
Okay.
to play the oud and sing like very Hijazi songs, okay? And just he creates the lyrics and sings.
Yeah.
But I never gave that an attention,
Okay.
because I used to love more. My mom listens to Western music and
Mm-hmm.
some tarab kaman, but I was like between both. So I grew up, I have this tarab side and Hijazi and the Western or the English style of songs.
All right.
Blues. My mom used to listen to the blues and some of like, of course, pop like Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, and all
Yeah.
of that.
I used to collect Mariah Carey's CDs.
Exactly, it
Yeah.
was the best.
I don't know. There's always a good blend of from like slow music, hip hop, R&B, whatever.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have this like كده
Mhm.
يعني a collective of different genres, you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, that's how I remember يعني. So I believe إنه the love of art and music it came because of my father صراحة.
Yeah.
Because يعني he used to play all the time يعني the music في البيت at home, and it was amazing. So,
Yeah. And then you lost your father at a
yeah, I lost
very
my
young
father
age.
in 2013.
Okay, and then basically how obviously everyone mourns, and it changes your life completely in your outlook. How has that experience basically touched into what you do as a blues singer and a jazz
Yeah.
singer, especially since jazz and blues, in history has been known to be derived from trials and tribulations of people's lives.
So the interesting thing is, when my father passed away, I wasn't performing or anything. He still don't know. I wish that if he was here nowadays and he see me performing, he would be really happy. But I used to just love music, but I was very shy and I'm not confident at all to be on stage or just to do that. So I was working. When I lost my father, I stayed for a year, and after that year, I started like getting more into the music and doing this more. And I believe that was my I don't know what to call it, escape or something, I don't know, but all my emotions and my feelings were يعني driven into the music,
It was your personal zone.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Even, to be honest, it helped me a lot because my father was a musician, and so believing that, oh wow, I'm doing what my father used to do, and putting all my emotions into يعني it was a healing صراحة. It was healing for me. Pursuing music and just creating and singing was healing of my father's loss.
Okay.
Yeah, so it helped me in like becoming who I am today.
All right. And obviously learning how to sing jazz, blues, there isn't really much of a formal institution to go to here in Saudi. So you're largely self-taught, right?
Yeah.
So what challenges did you face just to learn, progress, absorb, digest? You know what I mean? That kind of style of music.
Yeah. So I love this question. Why? Because when I started singing in English, I did not start like choosing jazz and blues. First, I chose rock.
Yeah.
I started singing like rock covers, like Evanescence and things like that.
That's like way rock.
Exactly. Okay. And I was like, okay, let me see. But then I started choosing to sing other songs, like just covering other jazz, any blues, and I went into blues more. So I started singing like يلا طيب I know Sunshine, and then Amy Winehouse, and I felt, يعني this is what I want to do, kinda. But the challenges were that I didn't study music.
All right.
And there weren't, as you said, any institutes. So I was just like listening to more of like the genres that I want to do, especially jazz and blues. And I surrounded myself, alhamdulillah, thank God, I met a very dear friend of mine, and he was a blues player.
All right.
So we just sat together and he tried. whenever he jams, I just feel like, wow, this is what I want to do. This is really what I want to do. This is the genre that I want to sing. And he told me, like, you know what? You have it because you, yeah, and girl, and I remember that what he said, like, girl, you have soul. Whenever
Okay.
you sing, you have soul. It's in you. Just embrace it and just learn more and more. So, um, الصراحة يعني honestly what I want to say it's the help of the community around me and the musicians that I get to know in Jeddah.
Okay.
They helped me a lot to understand يعني, and by practicing helped me become better every time until now.
Okay. Fair enough. And fast forward now, we have public concerts and
Yeah.
performances by artists from in and out of the kingdom. Singing on stage for public concerts is still relatively like kind of like a new idea or a new basically opportunity
Mm-hmm.
for Saudi women. What does that mean for you personally?
Oh, well, that means يعني to be honest, I feel like I was like a little bird and now I'm just like flying. It helped me a lot. Why? Because I didn't have that confidence back then. And I was, yeah, and when I performed, I used to perform in front of like few people,
Mm-hmm.
but getting on stages and singing for like big crowds in Saudi or outside of Saudi was very challenging. But every time I do that, it makes me stronger and more confident on stage.
All right.
And it was amazing because I wanted people to see that in Saudi Arabia, where we're kind of diverse, and
Yes.
there are people who's doing music, but in a different way. It's not always just the Saudi traditional.
Yeah.
Like there are different kind of artists, and I wanted to inspire more women to pursue that because I know that there are a lot of women
Mm-hmm.
who has this like they're very talented in here, but they are shy or they're scared of like their family or the community. So performing on stage has made me very stronger, and it is inspiring to make me any just do it more and more.
All right, and then performing on stage, you've caught a lot of international artists' attention. So you've opened up for some international acts.
Yeah,
Can you name a few?
yeah, I would love to talk about that. So let's say 8 years ago, I opened up for Just Tone. She
Okay.
came here in Saudi and she wanted to like check Saudi Arabia. So I opened for a small event that she did. And Just Tone was my favorite artist when I was a kid. I love her so much. And I've never thought that I would open for her one day.
Mm-hmm.
But when that happened, I said to myself, nothing is impossible. And whatever you believe in, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So after Just Tone, um, I performed at ITHRA. ITHRA
right.
contacted me to perform with a jazz band from New York.
Cool.
They're called like they came from Jazz at Lincoln Center. It's a very famous center there, and the musicians were awesome. It was my first time performing with like jazz band from New York, and I was really scared.
Okay.
I was scared because I did not study music. I thought that I'm gonna mess up this opportunity and I'm not gonna do it good on stage. Alhamdulillah, it was amazing. I learned a lot from them, a
Mm-hmm.
lot. One of the things I learned that I really want to highlight is I was scared that I'm not gonna do perfect on stage.
Okay.
And I talked to one of them. His name was Benny Benek. He's a great singer and trumpet player. And then I told him, I'm sorry, I think I made a mistake in this song. And then he said, girl, jazz is all about mistakes. Just
Okay.
enjoy.
All right.
Don't think a lot, just enjoy.
Go with the flow. Live the moment.
Exactly. Live the
Right.
moment. And I learned a lot from that. And then I performed with a one of the greatest pianists in the world. His name is Lang Lang.
Okay.
They got him in ITHRA and he was doing this Disney show with the orchestra. And that was very challenging because it was just a 5 minutes kind of practice with him.
Okay.
And he chose the key. And it was a kind of higher key than what I do.
Okay.
But I decided just to live the moment, as my old friend said.
Okay.
And it was nice. And then I performed in Paris for Expo Riyadh. That was my favorite event because I was representing Saudi Arabia.
All right.
You know. in Paris.
So, as someone who was very hesitant and shy to get into this genre and this type of, industry,
Hmm.
what do these accolades mean for you personally and professionally?
Oh, it makes me so proud of myself, to be honest, and it makes um, the little Lulu inside like very proud
Yeah.
because يعني it shows that how strong I am, that how I overcame the fear of stage and overcame all of these يعني things or the ideas that in my head that used to tell me that you're not good enough, you won't do that.
Yeah.
No, now I'm choosing and I'm singing in front of a lot of people internationally and in Saudi, and I'm doing that like a piece of cake,
Yeah.
and I enjoy it actually, and I'm
You are
delivering this.
just that good, right? It's-
And the people can feel the energy that I'm just relaxed,
yeah.
and that's what I really wanted, just to enjoy the stage and enjoy the moment. Back then, I used to just think a lot, and I'm scared and I'm sweating and I'm feeling that I would never do this.
Okay.
So these opportunities, صراحة, makes me want to work more, want to inspire more, want to show like what do I bring as an artist in creating, music.
All right.
Yeah.
And then what's next, basically, for you?
What's next? Okay, so my passion is in music and
Hmm.
theater, and I love doing musicals a lot, and that's what I really want to get into too. But other than that, in the music, I'm preparing for my album. I know it's taking a lot, and it's been tiring me that every time I write because I've never wrote, and I've thought that I would never write
Okay.
like songs. It was very hard for me to write or just to create a melody or something in my head. But now I started writing in Arabic too, which is it's easier kinda, but challenging.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. I want to do a jazz album that it's not like pure jazz. It would be indie fusion jazz album that's in Arabic and the Saudi يعني كمان accent, from Hijaz or لهجة بيضاء, all of that.
Hmm.
And that is there's oud in it
Yeah.
because oud is a very important
Road
instrument.
must be part of the process.
100%. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you've making this album is kind of like a statement to the world of just what
Yeah.
Saudi
Yeah.
jazz can
Yeah,
can do,
exactly.
or what it sounds like, and you've taken it upon yourself
Yeah,
to.
exactly. Like, why not? And كمان and I want to introduce the people here in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia for this genre. You got me?
Hmm.
And I want to make it in Arabic because it's our first language, and this is my language actually. And I want all the people in the Arab world to understand,
Hmm.
even if they don't understand English, they would understand the Arabic,
Okay.
and to show the rest of the world
Yeah.
that we can just recreate another genre
Okay.
and just do it our own.
But why oud? Is it because
Oh, of course.
oud has a lot of emotions, just like
Yes,
jazz
it
and
has a lot
blues?
of emotions, and I love يعني مقام الحجاز on oud. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of beautiful maqamat on the oud.
Hmm.
Plus, my father used to play oud, and it gives me this very nostalgic feeling always.
All
So I
right.
want it to be part of the album.
Okay. And as a rising Saudi talent within the Saudi music system, industry, where do you see the music scene going?
Wallahi, it's unbelievably great, صراحة. Okay, because now you can see a lot of musicians, like locals or Saudi musicians,
Hmm.
are super talented and they're creating amazing music. Other than the Saudi traditional, they're doing different genres.
Yeah.
And I think it's going really well, especially Kaman now. Now we have like the institutes, and that helps a lot of people
Hmm.
like to study music too. And I'm gonna study piano soon, and it will help me to, حتى in the music making.
Yeah.
So what I see is Saudi is doing great. A lot of Saudis are doing great too in music, but we need more managers.
Okay. All right. Need more more from the
Like,
management and the
yeah, and
business.
the management and the business more. Yeah,
Fair enough.
because I'm managing myself for
Yeah.
now 10 years.
So you see that as the untapped opportunity here in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. It's like I'm struggling in that a bit because if you have a manager who can help you, then
Yeah.
you have the time that you can create.
Yes.
You can't just do
I
both
think
together.
that works in a lot of industries here,
Yeah.
whether it's entertainment, media,
Mm-hmm.
music. You need a manager to do
Definitely.
all the legwork for you and
Exactly.
leave you to your bread and butter, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And growing up, you told me before we started recording, you've
Mm.
had a lot of experiences with bullying,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a topic that that is near and
Mm.
dear to your heart, and
Very.
you wanted to talk about bullying. So if I give you, just a little bit of airtime, just what's your message about bullying? What do you want to talk
Oh,
about exactly?
Tab, I want to talk about this because I was bullied a lot from other children, from
Yeah.
other kids. But my family, alhamdulillah, my family were always with me and always supportive. But I got bullied because of how I look, or my hair, or my face, or my body, or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was a kid, I was confident enough and I loved performing. But when I reached like 15 years old and above that until my 20s, I became very shy and I stopped doing anything in front of people, or I
Okay.
never believed in myself. And now, like, I would love to say this, but now I own the stage when I'm on the stage. And there's
Okay.
a lot of people, when they see me, they think that, oh, I started like that.
Yeah.
I just started strong and, عادي. No, I didn't start like that.
Yeah.
And the message I want to just tell people, and no matter what people tell you, just don't believe them,
Mm-hmm.
because haram, yani, when they bully, it's coming out of a very dark place about
Yeah.
themselves.
So
You know.
dark place, something that is basically a flaw in who they are,
Yeah,
rather
exactly.
than you, right?
Exactly. So just focus on yourself, and especially يعني men and women both, but come on, especially women, because I know يعني sometimes when you just hear like a very negative word from someone, you
Mm-hmm.
would just خلاص decide to stop everything and
Yeah.
just decide to, I'm not going to do it anymore. But guess what? You're losing if you're
Mm-hmm.
doing that.
Yeah.
So just prove to the world that no, you are strong, and whatever you believe in, just do it, no matter what others tell you. If they tell you you're not good enough, okay, I'm not good enough.
All right.
But by yourself, just believe that you're good enough. And while doing it, you know that one day you're going to reach somewhere big.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So from stage fright to now, I'm owning the stage and I just feel like it's my home.
All right.
It's a great, يعني, I don't know how to say it in English, but I know.
Great evolution of
Yeah.
you of personal growth.
Exactly,
Let's
of
just put it that
personal
way.
growth, definitely.
Yeah.
For where I see now, when I remember or I see my videos back in the days, I feel like, oh wow. But I had to go through that journey. I had to go through those moments. And so every time I used to get on the stage, I used to get scared. I used to like sweat a lot and feel
Mhm.
like I'm not good enough. I'm not going to do it. But the thing that what I did to break that, I was like, okay, so inshallah, I'm going to do that for 10 years. And every time I feel that,
Mhm.
just do it. Because I believe in, if you fear something, get into it
Yeah.
million times.
To overcome your fear.
Yeah, to overcome your fear.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna bully you, and I own this studio, but I'm
Okay.
gonna give you an opportunity to let our audience just get a taste of what you do.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna give you just a couple of minutes to
Couple of
sing.
minutes?
Yeah,
Cool.
to sing
Amazing.
something.
So I can
Alright.
sing 2 songs?
Well, nah, maybe.
Not a full song.
Yeah.
Like I want to half of like a very international, well-known song,
Okay.
and half of a song that we did, like I created.
That sounds good.
Original.
I think we could do that.
Okay.
So let us set up the studio and get back.
So this song is by Nate King Cole. It's my favorite. It's called Nature Boy. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They said he wandered very far, very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. But then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. And then we spoke of many things, fools and kings. This he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. And the other song is a part of an original. I'm working on it. It's called Min Risala. It's a part from, like a verse from the song. في حضوره ينطرف قلبي ويطير على جناح من الحرير، ويصير هالعالم مثير، كنا عايشين بسحابة، شوفته تسعدني بثواني وتختلف كل المعاني، وحكينا يصبح أغاني، وبعدها أرجع مكاني. Thank you.
All right. I mean, that was pretty cool, and appreciate that you've taken the time and effort to do this and be a guest on our show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and before we wrap up, is there a quick message you want to say to the audience?
Oh, yes, please. Ladies, gentlemen, girls, boys, everyone.
Okay.
Just believe in what you do. Even if anyone told you, no, please don't do that because of what people are going to say, blah, blah, blah. Just if you believe in what you're doing, one day you're going to reach somewhere and you are going to do it and you're going to be great at it. Just don't hesitate and don't listen to anyone. Believe in yourself. I believe in all of you.
All right. I mean, that was some good advice, and thank you for being on the show. And we are out of time. I'd love to keep this conversation going.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me, too, that you came to the studio. And tune in to our next episode of the Mayman Show. See you later.